We're going to switch up today. We're going to use these 5-pound weights. Welcome to 365. We're going to use the 5-pound weights today. You all know already that I don't try to, I don't use big weights because that's not my goal. My goal is simple. Trying not to get bulky. Just trying to stay active. So this will be a warm-up right here. Basically, all I'm doing is just throwing these 5 pounds around. You know, because my rotator's cuffs, they need to, hopefully by doing this, strengthen up my shoulders. And that's where I feel it a lot. I feel it in my shoulder. That's 30 seconds right there. So this is pretty much a, a warm-up. So we switching it up today. We still getting that sweat in. We still challenging the cardio a bit, because now we put the cardio onto the 5-pound swing, the shadow box. So we'll do it this way, instead of hitting the bag today. And then, of course, in between rounds, we'll go ahead and work those crunches in, right? Place the 5 pounds on my chest. And just crunch them out. So it's straight workout. We're not missing anything. We're just not striking the bag today. But we do need a little weight training. So this is my form of weight training with these 5-pound weights. We add that in. We're not throwing them hard because remember, this is the beginning. This is actually day 13. And I've just incorporated these 5-pound weights. So we don't want to try to come in cocky, hard, and strong. And this is my first day back working with the 5-pound weights. So we're not trying to go there. But we are still trying to challenge the cardio. Just a bit, and try to build a little muscle around the shoulders, tricep, bicep, forearms, and top chest, outer chest. This is basically all you need to kind of stay in the loop. This is what I call staying in the loop. So I'm not throwing hard. See this? Real easy. But for 3 minutes, it gets a little rough. It gets a little challenging. So if you're fresh back at it and you haven't been doing these for a minute, after about a minute and a half of this, it kind of starts burning in precise locations. So you do want to be mindful of your output. You don't want to be super aggressive at the beginning. All you want to do now is just start building from here. So this is my way of building. I build from here, and we'll see how the rest of the year goes. So this is my muscle training, my weight training, for the most part. Notice when I hit the bag, I'm just chopping, chop, 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 hitting the bag, but I'm not hitting the bag today. I picked up some resistance. These are only 5 pounds. And they will burn after a while if you constantly pushing for 3 minutes. So this is what I'm doing. This is how I used to actually, when I was boxing. I used to throw these or shadow box with these a lot. And I think that's what helped me through my boxing adventures, is that I did add these, and it was always 5-pound weights for me. I mean, sometime when I got strong, I'll feel very, very fit. I'll pick up some 10 pounds and do this with, So I had to build up to that. And right now, this is the first day of me fooling with these weights. After 6 months, maybe, I don't know. So this is kind of how I work them. You know, I'm not going super crazy. I'm not trying to hurt myself for the most part. Because, you know, when you first start feeling good, 13 days in, then you try something that you haven't tried in a long time and wound up pulling a muscle or ripping a muscle or something. So you don't want to stress yourself like that. You don't want to put that kind of extra stress on you. You just want to work it in. You know, let everything fall in place. That's round one. And we're going to get a minute of these little crunches here. This helps my core. You know, I know I won't see real good results until maybe in the middle of the year. 6 months down the road, probably I'll see some results if I keep doing this. So right now, I feel it up under my fatty tissue. I feel my core muscles strengthening up, you know? So it's round two of the shadows. So you see I'm not coming in boom. I can't. I won't. I mean, I could do it, but that just defeats my purpose. So, you know, welcome to 365. It'll be some sort of workout throughout the year. It may not be exactly always the same. So you do want to switch up sometime, shock the body type thing. And it'll help your muscle memory, you know. I mean, you have to kind of reintroduce certain exercises to your muscles along the way. And your muscles will adjust to it. And then as soon as your muscles start adjusting to it, you switch up on it. That's if you're trying to really, really get strong or you know, maybe even big. If you're even trying to pump weights, you pump weights a certain way for a month or 2 months, and then you switch up, you know, and then your muscles are like, oh my God. And then it struggles from there to keep up with the new regimen. And then you switch up again. And then your muscles are like, oh my God, what are you doing? And then it has to adjust to that. So that's kind of how I'm doing now. Even though I'm not really, you know, I'm not messing with big weights or nothing. These little 5 pounds, man. 5 pounds. Just do this with your little 5 pounds. If you ain't got nothing, if you ain't got a bag, you ain't got a bag like I got, just stand there while I'm hitting the bag, do this. If you got your music playing, you can go to the beat of your favorite song. I can guarantee you, if you did that, you probably won't make the whole song. If you're really, you know, doing these weights just like this. This is not even, like I said, intense. This is not intense work. This is low intensity. But it still takes me to breathe right because of my consistent movement. You see me throwing the same kind of punch. I'm still using the upper body, kind of bending at the knees a little bit just to get a little spring, chop, you know, chop. That's your 30-second mark. So let's say if I want to just do this for the 30 seconds because my arms are starting to burn. This is round 2 for you guys, but round 5 for me. This is me rolling. May not look like it from the front, but it's me rolling like uppercuts. But there's still muscle work. My biceps is feeling those. Hey! Get back down, do the minute crunches. Good work. Not high intensity. It's low. Very low impact as well. Almost zero impact because I'm not striking anything. I'm not jumping around like jumping jacks. I'm not doing a whole bunch of, high impact workouts. These are rhythmic type of movements in which I like to do because I can fall into a breathing pattern with these. So I want a breathing pattern when I actually work out. What is this, 2? I think it's 2. I may have lost count, but let's say that it's 2 rounds. All right, so this is all you must do. Well, I mean, the choice is yours, right? You guys can do whatever you please to do that works for you. So I'm trying to make every little workouts that I used to do back in my heydays, I'm really still hanging on to them. And it has actually helped me in a lot of ways to be fairly fair shape, until I start implementing the workouts. I wasn't in bad shape as an average guy. I'm still trying to break out of that average by doing these workouts. And I will no longer be considered an average man once my body gets accustomed to the workouts. And then I can start using more high intensity workouts. That's above average. I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't get high. And I contribute all that to me able to bounce back into the workouts. It's hard, but it's not that hard. It's just me getting my mind right. Once your mind is really right, you can bounce back into anything. You may not do it like you did when you was young, but if you stay consistent, you can get pretty close to it. So that's my goal. Get close to my youth workout. And that was pretty grueling, but I was stronger, bigger, more aggressive back then. Now I'm calm, old, and rusty. So this is what I can give you right here. And this is where most guys my age, if you can still do this crap, you're good. And by the way, if you don't know, I'm 65. I'll be 66 next month. So hopefully I can do this to a very late age. However long God has me here, then I hope that I'm still able to do this crap. Now I'm gonna show you a workout, my next round, right? I'm gonna show you something. See these? I used to do these right here all the time. And when I was teaching the kids, this is what I would teach them to do. With their little 5-pound weights, 3 pounds, whatever it was. So I'm gonna show you something though. Somebody was smart. Somebody came up with a really good idea. And it's like that. So somebody stole my idea. Nah, I don't say that. I just say they beat me to it. But good resistance to use 5 pounds. I always go to my 5 pounds. I would say for guys, go to 5 pounds. For ladies who are just starting out, go to 3 pounds. And do these, not just these little crunches, little shadow boxing. And then the next day, go hit your heavy bag. I can guarantee you that your hands will be striking more. You'll be generating more power in your punch. Okay, real quick. Remember this? Somebody done came up with this. You see what I was doing with the 5-pound weights? We was doing that years ago. And somebody done came up with this. And you can roll them backwards. Alexa, pause. You can roll them backwards, or you can roll them forward. There's many ways you can actually work these. This is the way that I like to work them. I'll roll them to the front. And this is a direct attack to the shoulder. Once you start doing these, your arms, basically. You know? And you must try to take advantage of front and back. But this is how I like to do them. This is just another way. This is just another way. If you have them, if you never tried this, do it this way too. Okay? It attacks the same areas. You know, it burns. That's what it's designed to do, is burn the muscle. And then you just switch up. Like handcuffs, huh? Back and forth. But look, it's still, you're getting that workout in, y'all. You're getting it in there. That's all that matters. And then when you tighten it up, and you do this, yeah, it's gonna do its job on you, man. Facts. Whew. It burned like a mofo. When I tell you it burned, baby, it burned. But this is that alternate workout. Alternate from the from us rolling the 5-pound weights. You see? A lot of people would just like to do this. And it's a challenge in itself. You gotta always want to challenge yourself. So this is how I do it. I challenge myself with these little workouts. And this is your round 3. And I'm good with it. It does me good. It's my vitamin W workout. Low impact. Notice. Low impact. This is not high impact, y'all. Very low impact. And that's the workout for y'all. I got 3 more to do. Actually 6 more. What is this? Facebook? I gotta go to, who am I going to next? Dang, I forgot. I forgot where I'm at. This YouTube or TikTok? I don't know. Jumping around like that. All right, let me go to the next one. I'll figure it out. Peace.